Konnichiwa everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be playing another game of Locker of Death. So I'm back. So nagtagpo-tagpo ulit sila. And then nasira yung unang nakorap. Yung unang ko nito. So I'll be reading from the book icon here from the start. Nakakaasar lang na nasira yung unang ginawa ko. So now I'm making another one. So here, 2 days left. I met Mana's gaze and forced a smile despite my pain. We'll break the curse. I'll do whatever I can to help. And she and Nodoka are the ones who will die if we don't break the curse in time. Should I tell her? It feels wrong to keep it a secret, but... So, yung dalawang babae ang possible na mamatay kasi yung character ko, parang feeling ko walang gusto sa kanila. Kahit sino sa kanila. Then, si Mana and Nodoka, they put my name in the locker. So now, let's continue on. So, here. Ito si Nodoka. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. We're not late. They're just early. Oh, I'm glad to see you too. I was starting to get worried. We'd have to go ourselves. Come on. We never let you go down like that. Maybe it's best not to bring it up. Now isn't the right time for it anyway. Is everything set? Yes. I have our train tickets, and I also have arrangements for us to stay overnight at the village's inn. Since we aren't sure how long this will take, we all got permission to stay out of there multiple days. Fortunately, it's a holiday, so we have time off from school. Man, I'd rather not spend the night in the ghost's village, but I guess there's no avoiding it. I'm not surprised she's worried about that. So, dun part na yun, ano yung sinabi ko? So, wala naman siyang ruby. So, sinabi ko, I'll protect you. For romantic feels. Okay, sinodok. So, siya, my hero. If we're dealing with malevolent spirits, I think I should be the one doing the protecting. Fortunately, I should be able to at least fend off Karina off if she attacks. It sounds way less romantic coming from you. Romantic? Never mind that. The important thing is we'll all stay safe and find a way to break the curse. Right, let's go. It's a quiet train ride to our destination, and then a long walk from the train station to the tiny village my grandfather told me about. But we finally arrived. Everything seems so peaceful here. Are you sure this is the right place? This looks like what my grandfather described, so it's at least the village he says the song came from. We should split up and ask around about Karina. Isn't that really a good idea? In horror movies, the characters always decide to split up right before they die. She has a point, although I doubt Karina will attack us in front of witnesses. Why don't we go in pairs? Good idea. Nodoka and I will ask around the north side of the village, while you and Jackie ask around the south. Oh, I wanted to be with Jackie. Me too, Nodoka. I want to be with you. I don't want to be with any other girl. Pero ako sira ulo yung character ko dito. Hindi konsentendo rin, sira ulo. Don't forget, Rui is the one who knows how to fight ghosts. Change my mind. Being with Rui is fine. Haha, okay. As the four of us laugh together, the tension I've felt ever since the week began eases somewhat. Let's get going. Rui and Nodoka headed up the path towards the northern end of the village, and I look at Mana. Just the two of us once again. I'm not going to complain. You have the picture of Karina, right? Yeah, right here. I get out my phone and bring up the picture from the newspaper article, which I saved last night. It's not the best picture, but it's the only one we have. We'll start with these shops. Okay, yeah. So, tuloy na natin ito. We head into a shop selling handmade crafts, while Mana picks out something to buy. I show the shopkeeper the picture. Excuse me, but I'm looking for information about this girl. She might have lived here about 20 years ago. 20 years? I was only a little kid back then. Even if I knew her, I don't remember now. That's okay. Thanks anyway. Next, we stop at a small bookstore. After browsing the shelves. Fuck! Hindi ko nabasa. Balikan ko. Next, we stop at a small bookstore. After browsing the shelves, we ask the bookkeeper about Karina, but she doesn't know either. Okay. At each place we visit, it's the same story. We're almost done with the shops here. I guess we should start asking people outside. Hopefully that won't come across as too weird. I'm sure they'll understand. Everyone looks pretty friendly. She has a point. All the villagers on the street are smiling and talking with one another, and several wave at us as we pass, even though we don't know them. This is a beautiful place. Just look at the scenery. Yeah, no wonder this village stood out in my grandfather's memories. If only we could enjoy it properly, instead of worrying about the curse. I wish I could return here under better circumstances someday. Okay, what should I say? Kung may grupito, hindi. Okay, we should focus on breaking the curse. Ano talaga ako eh. Basag trip. We should focus on breaking the curse. Yes, of course. This is no place to get distracted. Once we solve this, then you can start thinking about coming back here someday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry as well. Huh? Why are you apologizing? Your life is on the line, and here I am talking about how pretty the village is. No. You and Nodoka's life is on the line, not mine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. I feel so guilty keeping this to myself. Should I tell her? Would she be happier knowing the truth? Or will that only hurt her and make things worse? I don't know. Oh, why don't we ask that gentleman over there about Karina? Shaken out of my conflicted musing, I followed her gaze towards an elderly man walking down the street. Hey, he'd have been an adult when Karina was alive. If she lived here, he might have remembered her. Good idea. Let's show him the picture. We hurry over to him. Excuse me, sir. Do you have a minute? Of course. What can I do for you? We're looking for information about the girl who might have a connection to this village. It would have been about 20 years ago. I bring up the photo again and hold out my phone so he can see. Ah, Karina. Oh, finally, we found one. The name sends a jolt through me. You knew her? We were neighbors. She lived next door to me. Finally, we found someone who not only recognizes her but knew her personally. This is even more than I hoped for. She died at a young age, right? That's what we're looking into. Yes, it's a tragic story. Ang hirap mag-English talaga. What happened? Are you sure you want to hear it? It was a long time ago, and it's a painful story. Yes, please tell us. Very well. He closes his eyes and lets out a long sigh. Karina lived next door to me and her sister Kana, and their mother. We used to talk from time to time. Karina was a quiet girl, much less outgoing than Kana, but she was kind and smart. Yet, her spirit is destroying innocent people's lives. Yeah. One day, a man from outside the village began stalking Karina. She disappeared one night without a trace. After months of searching, the police finally called off the search, and she was presumed dead. That lines up with what the article said. Her mother couldn't bear the loss of her child. She's been fragile ever since. Her husband's dead, and losing another member of the family was too much for her. He takes a deep breath before continuing. His voice somber as he speaks. No one knows what was going through her mind the night she snapped. But she killed Kana and then herself. What? I'm sorry. As I said, it's a tragic story. Karina was murdered by a stalker, and then her mother killed her other child and committed suicide. No wonder such a nightmarish series of events led to a curse. Okay, what should I ask? I want to ask more about Karina. Gusto ko malaman yung tungkol sa stalker, but mas gusto ko malaman kung bakit pinatay ng nanay nila si Kana. Sige, yun na lang. Why did Karina's mother kill Kana? No one knows. Grief, perhaps. She couldn't go on living without Karina and decided to take Kana with her. But that's not fair. Even if she wanted to kill her, why kill her daughter? Maybe she thought she could reunite her family in death. That makes a chilling sort of sense. Thank you for telling us about her. If you don't mind, could you tell us where she lived? I don't mind at all. If you travel all the way to the eastern end of the village, you'll find a small house there, with a tree growing in the yard. That's my house. Karina's was the one right next to it. I hit up the guy. Thank you. We should go find Ruby and Nodoka to tell them what we learned. Let's take a look at the house first, to make sure we know where it is. Okay. More time with Mana. Oh. Bakit may bell? We hurry towards the eastern end of the town until we see the house with a tree. Next to it is a dilapidated, seemingly abandoned house with a lot overgrown with weeds. To my great surprise, however, Ruby and Nodoka are standing in front of it. Hey, so you learned about Karina's house too? Not exactly. We started asking around about any strange incidents that might have occurred here, and we were told about a house that's been empty for years. People say it's haunted. Oh, haunted house na. Apparently all kinds of creepy things have happened when people try to move in. Well, the man who lived next door told us this used to be Karina's house. In that case, we definitely need to investigate. Let's go in. Oh, here we go. Dust kicks up as we open the unlocked door and step inside. As soon as all four of us are across the threshold, the door slams shut behind us. Oh. Ah! Come on, let's see what we can find. We move cautiously through the house with no sound around us, save that of our breathing and footsteps. Yet there's a strange tension in the air. A photograph hangs on the wall, and I turn to look at it. It shows a woman and two girls. She stands with her arms around one of the girls, while the other stands alongside them, holding a doll. This must be Karina and her family. I wonder. A groan comes from deeper inside the house, and we all freeze. Did you hear that? It's probably the house settling. That explanation doesn't work so well, when you already know there's a ghost around. Her sudden gasp makes me turn towards her in alarm. Ruby has her hands pressed against her chest, and she stares past us at nothing. Ruby? This presence, it's too strong. So much pain and suffering. I can't. Her sensitivity to spirits must be causing her trouble, because haunting the place is too much for her. Make it stop. I can't. Please, make it stop. What should I do? Kume Ruby. Nope. Get out of there. We need to get out of there. Right. She grabs Ruby's hands and pull her away from after us. As we hurry back in the way we came, older Ruby is still shaking and gasping for breath. She at least abide to follow. Able pala. Hopefully getting her out of the house will be enough to stop whatever this is. But just as we near the front door, Karina's ghost appears in front of us and blocking our path. Okay, tinitigan na kami ng multo. No, we were almost out of the house, but the ghost has us trapped. What are we going to do now? Will we get past her? Or will she claim her next victim? Find out next chapter. Okay, I still have 2 episodes kasi sa pagkakatanda ko, 11 chapters siya. So, we have 2 more chapters, chapter 10 and chapter 11. Hopefully, matapos and hopefully may good ending sa amin ni Nodoka. And, kukuha ulit ako ng ticket. Okay, you've reached the end of the episode. Restart the episode to try another choices or continue to the next episode. So, wala ko masyadong ginamit na rubies ngayon kasi wala kaming ni Nodoka. Continue on. Okay, so we're in chapter 10. So, next time na lang siya. And I'll be back with more of this game. And leave a like, I'm gonna leave the episode today. Leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos like this. And as always, it's your gamer loud Jude. Sayonara. Arigatou gozaimasu.